1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Be your boy Leia Leezy.
JC the Lights.
And this is Set the Tone podcast. You know what I mean? We here live and direct, and we got a very, very, very special guest today. I said very, very, very 3 times. It seems to be my thing now. You know what I mean? 3 times.
A legend in this game. A legend.
We have, legend. Word.
Pioneer.
With this game.
Queen's favorite.
That's how we put it.
Rolls out the concrete.
When we put it out there,
that's right.
when we had put it out there, Queen's favorite. That's a fact. You know, we got Lynda Rose in the spot today.
Let's get
Came
it.
through to set the tone with us. You know what I mean? How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Doing good?
Doing
For those, if there are people who don't know, you know, let them know who you are.
Well, I am Lynda Rose.
Mm-hmm.
What else do you want to know? What I do?
I mean,
you know
what I mean?
wanna
Lynda
know?
Rose. Who is Lynda Rose? What does Lynda Rose do?
I used to bartend. I was
Okay.
bartending for a good maybe eight years in the game. I worked at every top club you could think of,
Mm-hmm.
strip clubs, city clubs,
Mm-hmm.
local clubs, local bars, lounges, bunch of video shoots I've done. I've done a lot of stuff.
Facts.
Done a lot of stuff.
So where are we at today? What are we doing now? Because you said you entrepreneur. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Working on businesses,
Yep.
tapping into all different type of things. That's good.
Yeah.
That's definitely. See, I like that because basically you showing elevation. Like, you know, I started doing that. That's not where I stayed at. Because there's a lot of people who do stay there. You know what I mean?
I can't front. It's not a bad thing, as long as you can do it and still do other things. And for me, I COVID happened.
Oh, okay.
So
that same thing Tuati said too.
I was already in transition. I left the strip club and then I went into the local bars. And once COVID came around, I left it. I had no choice. I left all of it.
So that's when you stopped? It was
That's when I
off
stopped
COVID?
bartending.
Okay,
Yep.
all right.
After that, I was doing a lot of private events.
Okay.
You know, if they booked me for private events, I would do that. But for the most part, it was COVID. And then I got into my entrepreneurship. I started making skincare. I got a new project I'm starting. I'm going to launch that.
Oh, we can't say yet?
Nah.
We got our own dates for it. I got you. Let's go.
I'm starting a lingerie line.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Start a lingerie line.
Yeah, I mean, a little too discreet for, you know what I mean?
What?
So let me ask you a question. So what happens if there's some major vaccine and all of a sudden COVID is done? Not done, but slowed down crazy and the clubs and spots is back open. Are you still willing to go back?
No.
Okay, so you're done.
Also, we're done.
I'm done.
Okay, so COVID was good for you.
That's what
Like,
I'm saying.
I mean, golf. You know what I mean? Like not like that.
I said that today. COVID was a blessing in a way.
Okay.
You know, in a way. You know, there's a lot of ways that it wasn't, but then in a way for me, as far as work, it allowed me to tap into things that I enjoy doing. I like being at home and having more time with my daughter. We actually, this is a business that I'm doing with her, the skincare.
Okay.
So it gave me
that's a
that
good
up.
thing,
Exactly.
positive.
Is the skincare only for your complexion?
No.
Okay.
Of course not.
I need to know. I want to know. People need to know. Are we expanding? Is this local?
Like, what's going on?
We want to know.
So, go ahead.
Go ahead. No,
well, it's right now I'm starting off with body butters and scrubs. And reason for this is because my daughter and I have sensitive skin. Okay. And to be honest, since I started it, my skin changed tremendously as well as hers. So
Okay. How'd you get into this specific product? Is it something you got with a company and you made your own, or something you just found and you like, yo, I really like this, I'm going to get involved with it?
2 years prior, like I said, since 14, I had sensitive skin, like
Okay.
eczema, my daughter as well, and she's 11. So 2 years prior to COVID, I was at home trying to put things together, trying to figure it out. And then after COVID, I had nothing but time in my hands. So now I'm home, I'm working, I'm mixing things together, figuring it out, testing myself, my daughter.
Oh, okay.
And over time, it made sense. Like, yo, we could really help people. I started learning more and more how many friends, how many family members are experiencing the same thing. So
are you saying, like, when you say COVID, are you saying COVID, in a sense, brought more money to you, or are you just saying it just allowed you to, yo, let me jump into something
that I enjoy doing.
Oh, okay.
So it didn't necessarily bring me more money.
Okay.
In one way. I don't want to tap into that, but it did. The pandemic allowed me to. But It allowed me to tap into something that I love.
Yeah,
I enjoy.
yeah.
The bar, to be honest, I was over it.
You was
already.
over it.
I was over it. Mentally, I was over it. I was there physically. I'm there physically and I'm financially. Like, I'm just here to get my money, but I want to get out.
And it was just bartending. You never jumped into the...
What? Dancing?
Yeah.
I never danced.
Yeah,
I hosted. That's one thing I will do. I will go back and I will host parties. But
What's the difference? What do you mean?
For bartending and hosting?
Yeah. No, because I asked if basically if you stripped before, you said no.
No.
But you saying, but you hosted. What's the difference?
The reason why I said that is because he asked me earlier, would I go back to the club?
Oh, okay.
So if I go back, if I'm in a club, for the most part, I'm going to be hosting. And the difference between any of them, hosting is more of me being booked to come, look pretty, eye candy, entertain, get people to buy bottles or whatever. That's for the hosting. That's what hosting basically is.
How do you get people to buy bottles? How do you do that?
Entertaining. Yo, I want a bottle.
Just that easy. Yo, you want a bottle?
It's like, it's Lynda? Yo, ATM right now.
I'm gonna be honest. I would invite people out that I know want to spend money, want to hang out with me and my girls, and they would come and they'd get a table of their own and spend money.
What they call that? Spotting? Or something like that? Like, where you like, in a sense, like, I mean, not purposely doing it. You just know people who, y'all going out tonight. So what up? Y'all pull up to my bar.
And what else are they doing with their bread? Spend it, right?
Yeah.
True. They investing, right?
Yeah.
Right or wrong?
You said they're investing?
I don't know
not
investing.
No.
We don't know that.
You know what I'm saying. It's like people that just want to spend money crazy. So you know what? Why not spend it?
No, that's a fact. That's a fact.
Hey, why not spend it with somebody, you enjoy being around,
having fun,
having a good time.
So you say you have a child, right?
I do.
Okay. And she's older age, younger age?
11.
Oh, she's 11. Okay,
11.
all right.
Got to get on it now.
Right near my oldest. My oldest 12. So she ever, try to tap in to what you do, or
hell
not
yeah.
tap in,
like question me?
Yeah.
Yes,
There you go.
that's first of all, that's my little
tap
best friend.
in was the wrong word.
That's my best friend. My best friend.
Okay.
So yes, she asked me. She knows from young because mommy got to go to work. Mommy works in the bar. I explained to her. She used to be at my phone early.
Okay.
So yeah, she knows about it.
Did you have? Are you the mother who just quick answers, or sit down? Let's really chop it up. Let's really talk what's going on. This was happening. Okay.
Yep. I explained because I was left out, growing up. I mean, my mom let me see things and she let me see. She didn't necessarily explain.
Okay.
So I wanted to be different with my daughter.
Right.
I want to explain to her so she understands. Like, I'm doing this for a reason and it's going to end here and I'm going to move on to this.
Okay. You explain the levels it's going to come with this. This is a stepstone to
exactly.
Okay.
You had your father in your life?
I do.
Okay. No, I mean like when you was growing up, I'm saying.
For the most part, until he got locked up. Yeah. And then he was locked up for like 6 years and they deported him. So he's in DR. But yeah, had him in my life.
Oh, you're Dominican?
Half.
Oh, half.
The other half is?
African American.
Okay. Make sure that skincare is for both the people. That's all I'm saying. Like, don't leave nobody out. How do you manage like with your daughter and like your lifestyle?
Well, what I used to do.
Yeah.
How did I manage? In what way? Like, as far as what?
Everything. Like, if she asks you, like, where you going, what you doing?
Oh, explain to her.
Okay.
Yeah, I break everything down. I tell this girl, I'm in a bar. She see what I'm. She's so cute. She said to me at a young age, like 5, 6 years old, Mom, so all the clothes that you wear, they're cute. My regular clothes. She said, so whenever you shop for you, shop for me too. The only thing I don't want to wear is your work clothes. So I knew from then on, she understood. she understood at a young age. That's not for me because of how I talk to her. I don't just let her see and then not explain. I explain to her like, this is what we have to wear. This is what we're required to wear, and it's just work. And she see it. It's not like I'm telling her a lie. She see how I move. I don't play. I go to work. I handle my business, I handle my business, and then I'm home. So
that's a fact.
Yeah.
What I don't really fully understand is the super difference between a stripper and a bartender. Right now, I know a stripper dances. All right, bartenders don't dance, but they will still wear the same thing.
That's not true.
Oh, they do. I mean, she do a little. I mean, who doesn't?
Bartenders dance, but like behind the bar.
Yeah, not like that. Like a little something.
I am going to explain something.
And then, get your juices flowing. And you're like, you know what? Instead of 300, here's 450.
Let me explain something because I had this thought the other day because it's always been an issue with that or a conflict. In New York, we don't have unless you're like in show palace, we don't have strippers. We actually have dancers, right? So because for a long time I'd call them strippers
Show
too.
Palace still shaking?
No.
I think they're closed right now.
Yeah,
No,
go ahead, go
okay.
ahead.
But it was lit before COVID.
Yeah.
Before P Valley, you heard? Before.
Yo.
Yeah, you stupid.
Before.
So,
You stupid.
what was I saying? They these women here don't take off their clothes. So they're considered dancers.
Yeah.
Us.
New York is like that. Yeah.
I had a conversation the other day about a female that everybody now is assuming she's a stripper or whatever. And I said, she was a bartender, or she is a bartender. And I said, okay, she's not taking off her clothes. So, okay, even if you want to consider her a dancer, to be honest, they're kind of one and the same. And I only say that because the dancers, they're on stage. We're at the bar. We kind of wear the same thing.
Same fits.
Yeah, we kind of wear we're a little bit more covered. And sometimes there's bartenders that
Doing
work
more.
exactly or used to be dancers, so they're more comfortable in smaller clothing.
Okay.
So it's really one and the same. The only difference is we're at the bar, they're on the stage, but we dance, we get showered.
I think that's a New York thing, though.
It is.
Yeah, because if you go to the A or these other spots, you could tell the difference between the stripper and the bartender.
The
you
thing
know what I'm
is,
saying?
like, say, like, you got years in the game, right? So now, like, say, like, if you behind the bar, you bartending, and the stripper just come on, she's on popping for maybe a year and a half, but people know you more, so they're gonna give you more bread than her.
A stripper?
Yeah.
I mean,
so
a dancer?
how does that, like, is that animosity? Like, how does that go down?
It has happened like that.
So you dealt with a little hate, like a
I
little,
have.
You have to.
You know what I mean?
But it wasn't a matter of a newcomer. It could even be somebody that's been in the game for a while too, but it's about the respect level. So I've had situations where a person, they might have seen her for years, but they have more respect for me just because of how I carry myself. Yeah, I would dance at the bar, but I danced to a minimum.
Yeah,
So.
yeah.
Whereas then, they're looking at this girl and we didn't see your ass, we didn't see your everything. So, so yeah, it's that game right there. I'm not gonna lie, it was fun. It was fun. It was a lot of money.
So what got you into that? Let's go there. What had Lynda Rose wake up and say, you know what, this is what I'm gonna do?
Okay.
You know what I mean?
And hold on, you never got your body done right now.
No.
Come on, yo, where the rose is at, man?
Where
get
the
a rose
rose
for
is
Lynda
right
Rose,
here,
man.
right
No, get a rose for Rose, man, for real, because a lot of women feel like they need to get their body done, but for you to be a natural woman, right?
I mean, we said
Coming in the game.
We said legend. We
still
gave it to her.
keeping it 100. Not saying that the other girls are getting their body done, not keeping it 100, but they got to give you roses for that because you ain't changed yourself.
I've had women who told me they would take my picture to the doctor. Like, I want this ass.
Whoa. Nah, that's big.
Yo,
That's
I
big.
want my ass just like
That's
that.
big.
It was
I mean,
so
we're not
funny.
gonna say stand up right now, but
That's big.
we
That's
understand
big.
what's
That's
going
big.
on.
That's big.
I respect that.
But
Yeah, what
you
got
never
you
wanted
into
to, like, the way the world is like, you have to get something done, right?
there was things, I'm not gonna lie, there was things I wanted to do, but fear set in. So I'm not even gonna lie. There's some things I would like to change, but
You're just not gonna tap
I don't
into it.
have to.
Yeah.
I could really just take my ass to the gym. To
Yeah.
be honest. My jeans are decent.
Yo, I'm gonna clap that up. That's a clap
Talk to the feet. Listen, you're not gonna eat bad and get your body done to eat bad again. No.
They do it, and they do it.
I
And
know.
they do it multiple times. I
Facts.
don't knock them, but for me, it's easy to do. But fear sets in. Being put to sleep, coming out not looking like how you want to look. I see that left and right. Bitches is looking like.
And
They
this,
didn't come out how
I
you-
always
you-
say this part.
It don't be matching.
Do your ears
Don't be
hang low? Do they wobble?
Yeah, you
Imagine.
stupid. You stupid.
So the question about
Yeah.
me getting into the game.
Yeah,
so,
what got you?
I used to live upstate. I lived upstate for a good 6 years. I came back.
What?
Are you from Queens?
I'm from Queens.
She's
Okay,
from
which
Queens.
hospital?
I was born in
Q.
Brooklyn, actually.
What?
What does that mean? What does that mean?
Brookdale or Kings
Brooklyn,
County?
Kings County Hospital.
Okay, yo.
So I lived in Brooklyn
See
till
what
the
I'm
age
saying?
of 9. That's where my father's side of both sides of my family actually are from.
Okay.
Kings County representative. So you're
till
from
9,
Brooklyn.
Then you came
from
to the Q.
Brooklyn.
You're from the
But
K, you live
gotta-
in Queens,
So
alright.
people, it's a battle because my family in Brooklyn are like, you went to Queens, so now you're from Queens. And then the people from Queens,
I
sometimes
know.
it's like,
Oh, you from Brooklyn.
Exactly.
But I've been in Queens pretty much all my life.
Yeah.
I went upstate for a good 6 years. And
Jail.
yeah, some jail time.
Yeah.
What happened?
What happened, right?
Yeah, I can't.
Yeah.
So, no, it was I guess you could call it jail. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Okay.
And you're out, snitch.
Nah. Yo, we not doing that.
I'm joking.
We not doing that.
How was it upstate?
My daughter's father. It was beautiful, honestly.
Peace.
Oh, you moved up there with your daughter's father? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Before we had her, we lived up there for 6 years, and then
Damn, but yo, we ain't even peeped the. I could say it's jail though. We didn't.
No, it's not.
But yeah. We not even doing that.
Don't disrespect me.
Yeah.
You brought in your mind.
Brought in your mind.
All right. I'm joking.
All right. Yeah. We joking. Respectfully.
I'm not even gonna lie.
Respectfully.
It was blissful. I had a good time.
All right.
Honestly, I didn't want to come back to New York, to the city. I said,
This is is this even before the kid?
Before my daughter.
Oh, right. Oh,
yeah, we had her upstate.
So yeah. Okay. All right.
There's nothing else to do upstate but have a kid.
Not necessarily. We were there for 6 years before we had her.
Don't do that.
We were having fun. We were having fun. I accomplished a few things, and I didn't see this for me. You know, I didn't see this life that I got into. I didn't see that, but I enjoyed it. It was more like.
So I mean, like, is it upstate that you decided?
No. So we decided from there we were going to move back.
Okay.
And I was like dreading it, but I came back and almost immediately I was hanging out with my girls. I don't know if you remember TCB. You remember TCB?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
That's not like a bad group. Who's that?
Nah, that's a
Total
group
Control
of
Beauty.
friends.
Those are my girls.
Yeah.
So I was hanging out with them left and right, and
everybody's doing their thing right now.
Yeah,
like
they are.
I like that.
They're doing their thing. So we were everywhere, and then one day I got a call from Tone, Big Tone. Tone was like, "Yo, Yoshi,
My boy Tone, Fat Tone."
He's like, "Yo, Yoshi need a waitress.
Uh-huh.
She want a specific waitress."
Yeah, he was in the promo game earlier. Yeah.
So I was like, okay. So I was like, okay, what she want me to do? Like, you guys have a bunch of waitresses. He said she just wants you to come and be for someone specific. I said, all right, well, cool. I came. It was fly. From then on, just doors started opening left and right. I had my own night at Magnet. I did it at Magnet.
Yes.
It was at Magnet.
Wow. Yes.
So I had like a fashion night at Magnet along with a bunch of other people. I met Tone Bird, and then Tone Bird. I've seen Tone Bird
Shout
for
out
years.
Tone Bird.
But then business came about.
Definitely a top dog with this shit.
Yeah. So then
It's crazy. He's like an originator, right?
Yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah.
He's the one with BMF. You know that, right?
He had the Pop Smoke braids before.
Yeah.
Young.
Forget Pop Smoke. He was a little flipping out here. What you talking about? Pop Smoke braid? But go ahead.
So then he put me on left and right. He's like, yo, you got to gradually get in, but this is what you got to do. He taught me from the beginning, like, yo, do some shoots. You got to do this. I'm not saying you got to get your body done, but look at these girls. Look at what they're doing. I was like, okay, I got a great personality. I can slide with that. And from there, he put me onto a lot. Keno next.
Shout out King Keno.
So
we got to get him
right.
up here too. Definitely gonna
Yeah,
get Keno up here.
that would be a good time. Yeah. But it wasn't a decision like, something that I saw. Like it wasn't even things. I wasn't even in the nightlife, at all. So just partying at little parties and things like that. But never saw myself waitressing and bartending.
So what was it like? You know what? I gotta keep doing this. What was the bread you said? You know what? I gotta keep doing it. Cause think about
money,
it, because all just aside, like a minority will think that like like $30 or $40 an hour is good bread, which it is. But there's always more to get. Nothing against $20, $25, $30. Nothing against it, but like when you get that, listen. Thank you for everything. Here's $100. That's one person. One person. Now 5 people do that to you. It's 500.
So at what moment?
Yeah. What was the moment? You know what? I'm here for life. Put a bed in the back. I'm here.
What spot sold you?
Like, you know what? This is it.
Starlets.
I swear I was about to say that.
Starlets. Let me do my top three.
I swear. Yeah, what's your top 3?
Cityscapes, and Aces. I made buku amount of money in all 3 of them.
And I swear to God, I'll put Cityscapes above all of them. You know why? Because Cityscapes plays the best trap
Cityscapes
music.
is the dangerous.
It was definitely a trap.
I mean, it is, but I mean, if you want to go out there looking like Big Daddy Kane, that's on you.
Yeah.
Good luck.
See, I'm happy you said that because I have a question that I talk to him all the time about this.
Man.
I always say this. I say, yo, Lynda Rose, like, to me, because, from where I'm from, I started coming outside, so clubbing and everything, like when we started going to the spots, see, I actually knew you.
Right.
So it's now when we come to the spots, definitely going to her because we gonna, you know what I mean? That's how we're supposed to do it. So my thing with her is, and it's a question, but it's an issue I had too, but not like a issue, because I just felt like, yo, you were like a pioneer to this. Like, in my mind, you're before the Bernices and all that. Like, you was in the spots. Like, you was really elite. And I just felt,
hit the ATM before you go there.
As much as we saying roses to your name, I feel like for some reason it didn't go where it was supposed to go. And my question was always why. I was always
like,
why.
how? What do you mean?
And look, and I'm saying this respectfully because it could be like, yo, you could simply say my answer is I wasn't out here fucking niggas, and I'll be like, yo, you know what?
That's the answer.
I respect that.
Oh, that is the answer.
That was always my answer. I'll be like, yo, didn't I say? I said, yo, I think Lynda was. She just wasn't out here fucking niggas.
I'm sorry to say.
She wasn't doing it. She wasn't with that.
You know,
you know what I mean?
I'm not sorry to say. It's 2021. I'm not sorry to say.
Yo, spit your 16, son. Spit. What are you talking about?
You feel me? Like, she wasn't doing that.
Let me take these back up.
Yeah.
So,
you know what I mean?
To be honest with you, I've never, ever slept with a client that came to my bar.
Okay.
And I'm not gonna lie, it was a curse in a way. So it was like a gift and a curse because I would
if you ain't putting out, we ain't showing up.
So hold on.
Oh, we not pushing your name to that.
Never slept with a client. I could consider.
No, I'm not trying to. I ain't trying to say like that. But in life, when you want to succeed, you have to do some bullshit. I'm not saying you fucking to get on. I'm not saying that. But like, of all the cologne that was in your body, of all the niggas be coming crazy these days. Like, yo, it's good. My something's bumping you and shit. It's good.
Yeah.
So not one time.
No, but I'm
Talk to somebody else.
Somebody might feel like, oh, you know, her situation. My last relationship.
2021.
We were friends during the time of him coming to the club. It wasn't until after he left the club where we wind up creating
started bonding.
Yeah,
okay. All right.
But in the night, no, I never had to. My personality sold people.
Yeah, they rock with you.
Not even just my personality. I gave really good customer service. So every time, you come to the spot,
it's always love. It's
she
always
making sure
love.
I'm good. I'm making sure she good, and that's it. And I did a lot of stuff. Yeah,
Many nights installers. Yo, what y'all doing? And we busted up, tip right, move right.
Yeah,
and it's we homies before that. So I'm here. I'm supporting what you got going on. You supporting we here to make each other look good. At the end of the day, you know
Whereas then you got some people where they know you and they'll come in and they'll deal with these new bitches, and I'm like, yo, I don't care.
Because they could get to them. That's why they could get to them. They know. Come on.
And that's what it is.
They know a rookie when they see one.
I swear, yo, he can tell you. I be like, yo, man, Lynda Rose, she's like a pioneer. Like her name should be up there. And I say, yo, you know what?
This is not.
She just wasn't doing them things with people, and that's respectfully. There ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah,
like,
you're not the first
you hold
person.
your character that way. Some other people they doing that, and they feel they came somewhere elevated, but you still can do the same things they doing. You know what I'm saying? And just a different light at the end of the day.
I feel like they should have like always pay homage to her. You know what I'm saying? Like, does anybody pay homage to you? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how like a person would get on and all of a sudden they getting a little BS clout, and then all of a sudden she might think she above you.
I feel that game is the same.
She might think she above you.
I feel that game is like the streets, bro. I feel like that game is like the streets.
It is because
they don't pay that homage, man.
They don't.
Kids in the street won't pay homage to the old, like, you know what I mean? Unless
Let me
you're
tell you
still active.
Yo, let me fuck her, yo.
Let me tell you something. There was
what I'm saying?
women that I started off with in Starlets, and I helped build them. You know, if I didn't have room on the floor and they needed somewhere to be, like the customers needed somewhere to sit, I'm gonna bring you to this bartender.
That's a fact.
And
if you go on her IG, when she was be there, you would see her show another girl around.
And they didn't do it with me.
That. You know what I mean?
They didn't do it with me.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
they didn't do it with me. There was even bitches. I'm like, yo, let's take a picture. Let's all take a picture together. And it wasn't about getting your followers. It's just, this is what we're doing.
This is what we
and it's so funny. Eventually, over time, the club owners demanded that. Like, you gotta all take a picture together. Y'all gotta all post each other. Whereas in the beginning, these bitches was on some high horse. Like, some of them. I'm not gonna say all of them.
You don't mind dropping
No, I'm not dropping.
No.
Because I want to have to beat a bitch ass.
No, you know what it is? Because these people get on. Listen, these people get on. Somebody dropped a debit card or something.
No.
All right. So these people get on Vlad and they get on No Jumper and they tell everything. yeah, you know, fuck that nigga, fuck that bitch.
Yeah.
I shot him, I stabbed him, I
I'm
killed
not
him.
looking to kick nobody ass this time around,
Nah,
you know?
I'm just not.
And,
We respectfully.
I've had my days,
I'm just messing
and I'm
around.
sure you probably heard of those days too with TCB where we fighting
That's a
outside.
fact.
I don't kick nobody ass, but you guys can probably pinpoint who I'm speaking of. But anyway,
Let me go my
she
gram
could
right. Let me
too.
go my gram right now. Nah, fuck.
But I had a lot of issues in those clubs too. Well, starlets with some of the women hating.
Starlets was such a big thing. Starlets was a big thing.
Yeah,
Greatest Spanish trappers
Yeah.
of our time.
Starlets was it.
Starlets was
it.
it. Starlets
I made a lot of money in
Starlets
Starlets.
was it. Starlets
Yeah,
was it.
I made a lot of money.
That has to be self-discipline to say, you know what, I'm good now. Cause like yo, like when you down, like even no matter how
When you
much
see
bread
the
you got,
best.
when you be like, yo,
Oh, this is light.
some
This
nights
ain't nothing to
15,
start.
like this say a trash night, 1100. You be like, Wednesday. Damn. You know what I'm saying? Like in the weekend, like that's
I made money.
respectable.
I made fucking money.
For real, my nigga. Then you gotta think about the creeps and the stalkers.
She done headline. She headline shit. Like, come on, man. Like,
Yeah.
for
You
real
gotta
though.
have whatever. I ordered this out. Whatever club open up, they got it. You gotta have a stake in that.
Well, I've spoken. Yeah.
Like you know what I'm saying? Like for just like you've been around and like they know.
Have they
what
been
you
calling?
doing.
Come back or reopen?
Yeah, they have. They have, and I'm.
You just like, I'm good.
You guys know Strike. Strike.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to Strike.
Shout out to Strike Sinatra, man.
The
Shout out
last
my boy.
strip club, the last strip club I did was with Strike, and he offered me like, "Yo, come back in the game." I said, "Strike, I can't do it weekly. I don't want to do it weekly. I'm like out of it." This is before COVID, so I was at the local bar, and this, like I said, I was already in transition. So he's like, "Come, come to the strip club," and I said, "Nah. How about we do once a month and then make it a big deal? Lynda's coming back.
Really
Lynda,
hype it up. Yeah.
Exactly." He was like, "I got you." So we did 2 months.
Okay.
The last month that I did was my situation that I mentioned to you guys
Oh,
earlier.
okay.
That
Hands and feet.
that homeboy
Yeah,
popped up
man.
to the stalker guy.
Oh yeah. Let's speak on that.
Yeah.
Let's speak
You had
on
a-
that.
you had a stalker?
She had a
had a
stalker.
stalker.
Walking Dead. Talk to us.
Dangerous stalker.
Yep.
Dangerous.
So
Was he giving out bread? There's always two sides to a story.
Nah,
because
nah,
you know what I mean,
nah.
yo, I'm giving
What
out
are
my
you
bread.
saying? It's
I'm
cool?
no.
Yeah,
I'm not
fair.
saying that, but yo, listen. You gotta be here with it to be like, yo, I'm coming every week. And
no, he wasn't that type of guy. So let me
Alright.
tell you,
Okay.
I have OnlyFans for the people who don't know.
Okay.
Subscribe. So anyway,
Are we doing a lot on OnlyFans or?
what's a lot?
I mean, or are we
Are we
making eggs and
are we
grits?
eating an apple in the lingerie?
Eating watermelons and bananas. I hate these
You know what I'm
guys right
saying?
now.
You know what I mean?
Yo,
I
y'all
don't
are
know. But
annoying.
all right, we had the OnlyFans. Okay, let's
Okay,
stay
so
on. Let's stay on. Go ahead.
I'm sorry, my damn bracelet. But anyway, so what happened was, I get on OnlyFans. This is like the beginning stages. So this was 2018.
What made you start in OnlyFans?
Money, just to make some
Pandemic.
money. Yeah, just
Spit. 2021
Make some-
spit. Get
yeah.
this bread.
Honesty.
Y'all niggas want to pay.
there's money on that shit.
OnlyFans.
All
It's
right.
super money on there. But I started off real light and just posting. You know what it was? Over the time, I've encountered so many people who was against me posting the things that I was posting on Instagram. Like,
Okay.
yo, you're posting yourself half naked and this and that. You're shaking your ass. Get paid for it.
Yeah.
Actually, Superstar J, another person we could
Shout out
out.
Superstar J, man.
He's like a mentor. This man is like, yo,
Definitely pioneered the doors
stop,
open.
stop.
Queens.
Yo, he's like, sis, you got to do other things. Like, you can make money off of what you're doing. Stop giving it to them for free.
Mm-hmm.
I say, right. You know what? Right. It's okay. So, but it was it fit what I was doing because I was in a strip club. So
Okay.
me posting what I posted enticed, and it made
Yeah.
them come out and made them spend money. All right. So now I start my OnlyFans because now I'm like trying to get away from the strip club.
Okay.
I go in one day. I got a message from some random number, one of them numbers that I was mentioning earlier, and he's talking to me like he knew me, and he mentioned some things that's in my area you would only know if you lived in the area. He mentioned like 2 stores, 3 stores, and something else, and I said,
Not Elmont and Hollis Deli. None of them stores. Right?
"No, this isn't Queens Village."
Okay.
Yeah.
Shadyville.
Smoke shop. Okay. All right. Yeah.
Yeah. So, so I was like, no, this is spooky. So I'm like, matter of fact, I didn't think it was spooky. I thought it was someone I knew and they were hiding behind this
Yeah,
page.
like they playing around.
Yep. So I was like, who is this? And he was like, oh, you don't know me, but we've passed each other. And he starts talking about the stores. We've passed each other, and you smiled
Passed
at me
each
and
other.
said hello.
Stood behind
And
me.
I'm like, right? I'm like,
Behind the music.
It's
Fucking.
crazy.
so I'm like, passed him and said hello. I don't remember ever speaking to anybody over here. I leave out my door, I jump in my car. When I come home, I jump
Right
out
back
my
in the
car and
crib.
I don't play, you know, I don't
Yeah.
hang around. So I said, this is odd. Okay, cool. He's continuing to message me, but he'd ask me questions and he would answer them.
Okay.
Okay, this guy's a little bugged out. Then he started bringing up the Queens thing, like, you're well known in Queens, you should open up this, you should do this, you would get a lot of
Oh,
love.
suggestions.
Yeah.
Take suggestions.
Yeah.
It went far. It went far. Mother's Day came around, because that was March. Mother's Day came around, and homeboy said to me, I get on OnlyFans one day, and he's like, hey, so I wanted to bring you flowers. I was trying to talk myself out of it, but my feet led me to walk to your house.
You know what's crazy? That's a
fam.
bar, but that's like a creepy bar.
Yo, man, that's wild.
You said a creepy bar?
That's a creepy what?
It's like, that's creepy.
Nah, fam. What are you talking about?
Nah, that is wild.
Led me to your crib? Like what?
The wind blew me.
Yeah. Homeboy said, and I rung your bell.
Hold on. Huh?
He said, I rung your bell. He said,
How'd
but
you respond to that?
He said, nobody answered. I didn't respond yet. He said, nobody answered. So I just, I left. He said, and I saw a notice that said what your bell was. That's not true. I don't leave nothing. Nobody would know. You know, like,
Which
that's
is
why.
yours or what?
Yeah, I'm
But
very cautious.
You think he like people like that could catch a person that's not thinking about it off guard? If you're not on your toes, he could catch you off
The
guard.
man lived in the area. Because I'm like,
Had to.
I'm like, yo, my mother told
Probably
me very
peeped
well.
and said, "Oh, that's and who is she?"
Exactly.
And searched and found. You
That's
know
what
I
I'm
mean?
saying. My mother told me very well. So when I'm coming home from the strip clubs or wherever I'm working, I'm watching and I'm moving different. I don't take the same route. So I know it wasn't that he followed me. But like I said, him mentioning those things and then talking about he walked, I wound up getting all his information.
That's wow.
Homeboy only lived walking 12 minutes, driving 3 to 4 minutes up the block from me.
Nigga drove, parked up, and took a walk.
I don't even know if he even
Yo.
had a car.
Yeah,
So
he
what,
probably-
how does he know you? Like, how does he get to know you? I mean, how does he like
What do you think?
know to
he bumped-
stalk you?
What,
Like,
how did he know?
how did he get it? Like, was able like, oh, she lives here. She lives like, what the fuck is
we
going on?
We on detective status.
No, like, no,
right
real
now.
talk, man.
That's
That's
just
crazy.
Wow,
crazy.
nigga.
Because
That's
he's in
wild.
the area, he's probably watching me. That he's watching me on social media.
Social media.
Then I wind up. It got so deep on social media. I said, what's your What did I say to him? Send me a picture. That's what I said. Send me a picture. And he was like, "Oh, it's not that type of party.
Not that
I know
type of
this.
party."
I know. It might seem like this is something weird. Oh, I didn't even finish telling you guys. He wound up sending the flowers to my job because he couldn't get them to me. Because he couldn't get them to me, I get a call that same day from one of my coworkers.
This guy works with 6ix9ine. He's
Yo,
involved.
man.
He's involved.
He sent the
The man
flowers
is
to Island
tapped
Taste.
in.
So they called me like, you got some flowers here? And I'm thinking it was my boo. So I get there just to see maybe it's a surprise set of flowers. And it's actually from the guy. He sent a nice little message and then stated his name. And I thought about it. Kenny. Excuse me. You might want to block
Yo,
that.
Kenny.
It's
Real
now we
fucking
ain't blocking
talk, my
it.
nigga.
You stalker ass nigga.
Nah.
Fuck out of here,
Nah.
Kenny.
So
I know Kenny. It ain't my. I know my man.
I hope it ain't my Kenny.
Hey, real talk. I hope it ain't my Kenny.
I wound up like doing research and it was him. So I said, so now he's like, it's not, it's not that type of party. I'm not here on no stalker vibes. I'm just, just like a beautiful woman from Instagram.
You're
this, that,
not
and third.
here on stalker vibes.
Yep. So he's going off and he's like, what you want the what he said to me? He said, here's my Instagram. You want the Addy too? So I knew he was feeling away. So okay. I said, no, I just want to see who I'm talking to. You able to see me? Mm-hmm. I don't have no images of you.
Of you.
So when he gave you that Instagram, I went to Instagram and I found it. Total creep page. Like totally. Yo, I was like,
What if he would have sent you flowers and like a box and you opened up like a little Cartier
this shit got
watch?
me spun right now. That's
this is not
wild.
even it. This is
He's
like,
not done.
This
He's
is
not
nowhere
done.
near done. So all right, so I find him on Instagram. Now I see what you look like. Your main page, your profile picture doesn't even match. I mean, it's just weird. Even the picture that he sent me on OnlyFans was an older picture. It looked like an 80s picture. He had a shirt, button down shirt, chain, nothing underneath, no white beat or nothing. I said, okay, you sending me old shit. Send me something recent. But okay, cool. After that, I talked to him no more because now I know who you are and now I know what you look like.
So you like it's dumb. We
From
quiet.
then on,
He was white or
homeboy-
black?
Black. From then on, he's messaging me, asking questions, answering the questions. He's going off. I'm like, this guy is crazy. I blocked him. From OnlyFans.
Yeah.
He's now on Instagram messaging me. It's almost like he didn't even realize he was blocked. Yo, bugged out.
I was like, hey, what's up, boo?
He messaged me that he came to my job on Island Taste, and he said when he came in, this is the weird shit. When he came in, it was almost as if my energy changed. I don't know you from a hole in the wall. I don't even know what you look like in person at this point, right? He said it looked like my energy changed, so he just stood in the corner and just was vibing to the music until he left. Creeped me the fuck out. Okay, cool. What? I go on and I work at the strip club. The night that Strike had me work. Okay. And I don't even think I informed him. I think I told security. But anyway, the guy comes in. I didn't even realize it was him. He just said to me, hey, can I get a Corona? So I take his money, give him the Corona, give him his change. And he looks at me dead serious. He was like, I just wanted to say hello. So I looked at him.
So now that threw you like, oh, it's homie.
So not yet. I was like,
you
still thinking
it was a straight up movie.
Yeah.
I looked at him and said, hello. And I backed up. I stood in the back and I'm watching him. I said, that's the guy.
Yeah.
That's the guy. He's fucking tall as hell. I've seen him in my neighborhood at this point already.
Does he play basketball?
No. Yo.
Nah, but for real, because I'm tired of these niggas giving me a 5 year old good, bro. And then you doing some other wild maniac stalker shit.
Yo, you a whole mess for that. No, he's like 6'3". But anyway.
He's probably Kyrie Irving.
He's not a slim guy either. He's not heavy, but he's like in between average, yeah. So now look at this. So now that night, I stay away. The next day, 11 in the morning, I get on Instagram. I said, let me see, because maybe that wasn't him. Let me just see. Usually if
maybe that's just a whole nother situation or something like that.
If there's any contact or any like Island Taste, the next day he messaged me. So I said, let me see if he messages me. Sure enough, it's a shitload of messages from homeboy telling me, he said he called me by Lynda Rose and my name.
Oh, okay.
With the W, right?
Yes, he sure did. Yeah. Like I know you, bitch. And nigga was like, so it wasn't.
Wow.
I don't think this was a coincidence because he watches
Where's
a lot.
Where's this information coming from?
He said, I don't think this is a coincidence. He said, but last night I came to your bar. I didn't come for no drama. And whoever you sent to my house, whether it was your mother, your father, your man or your brother, he's like, I don't care.
Oh, people pulled up to the crib.
No, I didn't know.
What's he talking about?
The Negro sends me a picture of a Suburban and says that whoever sent to his house keyed his car. That they sat outside of his house and keyed his car.
Probably came up with that story.
He did.
Yeah, he just came up with it. Yeah.
So I was like, he was looking for me to give him some feedback, and I
Feedback.
haven't been.
No, I wouldn't do that.
He's like, yo, this is my way of getting a response.
I would never do that.
Yo, homeboy changed his Instagram name from what it was to some other slick shit, which meant
just trying to get back in.
Yo, one of the names, no, some scary shit. One of the names was Angel of Death. It was combined with.
This is a suburban stalker. This is not like
it was combined with another name. I was like, yo, this guy, AOD something. All right.
Yo.
So I was like, nah, this is crazy. So, all right. Now at this point, I tell some securities at Island Taste, and one of them, he's like well connected with the police. So he's like, yo, bring it to the police. So we went to the police. They said, nah, this is bad. We're going to make this high rank. We're not going to leave this at the bottom and like you starting off. We're going to make them feel like this is something it's been going on. So they said, if you come in contact with him again, let us know. I happened to bump into him. This time, I'm in my car with my daughter, and I'm at the corner.
Nah, not with the daughter. See,
that's what I'm saying. It ain't it. So wait, I wanted to see a guy walking down the street. I pulled up to the corner just to watch him to see if that was him.
He's 6'3". You can't miss this nigga in New York City.
he kept walking. So I was like, maybe not. I back my car back up, chilling in the car another 5 minutes. My daughter's like, let's go in the house, Mom. Get out the car. As soon as we hit the corner, turn the corner. Who's coming back? Him.
Homie.
And my daughter was right here. This is me, and this is him. And he smirked at me. And I look back down, but I'm watching him.
Homie. Nah, we gotta stay 100
I go in the
feet.
house.
We need something going on right now.
My daughter said,
Facts.
Like as soon as she saw him, she knew.
She knew the situation.
My daughter is
know.
That's my
Yes,
bitch. She said, So we got upstairs. She's laughing. She's like, no, this guy's crazy, but she's not scared. All right. The last straw was months later. Homeboy texted me. So he got my number. I started a health and wellness company. He got my number from that.
Yo, that's your fault for putting.
I ain't gonna lie. I might need him for some investigation. I might need him for some.
It's true. It's not there anymore.
Some stuff because this dude finds everything. What?
Chop that.
What the time? mean, we going.
Yeah, no, that's me. Doop, 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 doop.
I don't know. He ain't here, but
So
Yeah.
months later, homeboy says, "Hey," he was like, "I'm not sure if this is still your number, but you know, I always wanted to meet your daughter. Can by the end of this month, this was October of 2020, by the end of this month, can I meet her? I would love to meet her. I think about her all the time. Tell her I said hello."
Nah, I'm not gonna lie.
That was the last straw.
That's why I tell him, sure, pull up, and I'm not gonna lie.
He
You
seemed
feel
like
me?
he
I'm
was
not gonna lie to you.
He
I'm
seemed
not gonna
like-
lie to you.
Yeah.
Wait,
What?
Wait, be honest. So I think he's a patient from what's up the street from the
Oh,
school.
copy.
An outpatient.
The big C. I got you.
So
Yeah.
I said, you know what? I don't want to
that
put nobody
could-
at risk.
that could be
I'm
something.
at risk, but I don't want to put my family
That could be
or
something.
friends
That
in
could be
harm's
something.
way, or anything could come back. I said I got to get up out of here.
Didn't think about that.
I don't think he's a man that's
Yeah,
gonna
that
follow
wasn't
me.
even on my mind.
No, but
Like
when
to
she
think that he was like
when
that.
she says the demographic of where she's
Yeah.
from, and
It didn't hit me.
Yeah, all right.
A friend of mine said
All
to
right.
me. A friend of mine has a company.
It makes sense because they do have that outpatient type.
Yeah,
dudes be
he
out
has a company that
to like
exactly.
7 or
How did
something
you,
like
how'd you
that.
escape or get away from that whole situation?
I moved.
Moved
Okay.
and it
Damn.
stopped
It
since,
took
right?
me almost 2.5 to 3 years. I finally said I gotta go.
And it stopped since.
Yeah,
Okay, so that's probably what it was.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I think it was just I'm in the
Yeah.
vicinity.
Yeah,
You're a patient over here.
Yeah.
You're walking up and down over here, so it's easy.
It's easy.
And then it's like, okay, well, I
and
know her.
once they go back in the spot, he's on the media. Just that's all he knows. That's probably his only outlet to the world.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Until he can come out. Yeah, okay. It makes a little more. It's not an excuse.
No, it's not an excuse.
It just makes more sense.
It was an excuse for me to tell my people, listen, just leave him.
All right.
Let me get up out of here.
Let's just. All right.
Two. I want to touch on two things before we wrap this up.
Yeah, I got some.
So
too, yeah.
the other, I don't know if it was last week or the other day that there was a girl that got like jumped in Harlem. She went to a liquor
that's
store.
wild.
You know what I'm saying? She
Wow.
went to a liquor store. She got jumped.
Yeah, that was wild.
They tried to offer her to buy her a bottle or something like that, right? I've seen the video.
Supposedly.
I didn't hear the verbal.
didn't hear
I-
the audio.
I didn't
Yeah.
hear the audio.
So that was my thing.
I'm gonna go by what
ahead.
I'm gonna go by what I saw.
You
Okay.
just going off. That's what you felt.
She
All right.
came in there. They was chilling. They was posted up in the store.
Trying to holler.
Trying to holler, whatever. And I'm saying, allegedly, they said that they tried to ask her. They offered to buy her bottle. You know what I'm
That's a
saying?
lot. I mean, they probably did.
Right.
They probably did.
So she left. She said something to them.
Yep.
And walked out.
Yep.
But whatever she said to them, niggas rushed out.
Yep.
There's
and
nothing
that's
she
not-
could have said for all that. There's nothing she could have
But
said.
listen,
Niggas is emotional.
they are emotional.
I'm
They're
a-
younger, and they rushed out. So my thing is, what did she say?
What could she have said to
probably
make
said,
them?
fuck out of here, you bum niggas. Who knows what
I'm
she
just-
said?
No. Listen. They rushed out.
Disrespect. I fuck
No.
with all
You
them
get what I'm
niggas,
saying?
bro.
No.
I'm
But
just saying, like,
someone's from
come on.
Brooklyn though. They got him now. They got him now. Someone's from
The
Brooklyn.
one that bit her?
The whole
One of them
gang
niggas-
wild out.
But
Right.
my thing is right.
Shit.
Look at
Come
all the
on,
things
man.
right.
Shit
They
was wild.
reacted of what she said.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing a bitch could really say, the only thing a African American woman can say, yeah,
No,
let me
no,
rewind
with
that.
with that
Yeah, we're not gonna say the
word.
B word,
Respectfully.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Is well, fuck out of here. I don't want y'all money. Suck my.
Suck my dick.
Yeah, I mean
That's a loose. That term is
Hold
too
on,
loose
it's
right
loose,
now.
but they-
It
It's
is,
too
so I
loose,
still
though.
don't give
It's
it an
too loose,
excuse.
though.
They-
It's too loose.
Honestly,
It's not enough. It's not an excuse. But it's too loose.
they rushed out. They rushed out the store. So I'm like, what would make people rush out of the store? And
they
all she
came
did was
after
this.
her like that.
They came after like this. So, but at the end of the day, it's not worth it. You know what I'm
They
saying?
didn't know each other? They didn't know each other, right?
Nah.
Allegedly, no. But my thing is, right, they jumped her, right? What the fuck was the rest of the world doing?
I think the one thing she probably could have said to make them do that is like, I'm coming back and shoot all y'all niggas.
That's
I
the
highly
only
doubt
thing.
she said that.
You don't know what
She don't look like she said that.
Or I'll get my
I don't-
niggas to come in here and do
Yo.
something to you.
But
Oh no,
yo,
bitch, you're not even gonna get to your
listen,
nigga.
I'm from
But
the
I don't know.
I'm in the hood. I'm in the streets. Yo, listen.
You would have.
We in a liquor store.
I'm not gonna hit no
We could
girl
be in a
like
liquor
that.
store. Shorty can say, yo. Shorty could even say what you said. Yo, I'm gonna come back here. I'm gonna come back here and shoot y'all niggas. You know what? Me and my niggas, we laughing. Fuck out of here, ain't shooting shit, bitch. We
Right.
saying some shit like
Disrespectful
that. No
shit.
disrespect.
They ran
But
out and
yeah,
fucked her up,
we
bit her,
not-
all of that.
We not coming outside to put hands and feet on no girl.
Honestly,
But they did it and people watched. It don't matter if they was
Exactly,
kids, but
emotional
what,
kids.
what do they gotta say about the people that watched? They just let a sister get jumped and chilled.
Because that's the era that's going on right now, bro.
I ain't
Put
gonna lie
the
to you, if it was a
phone out
one-on-one,
and,
if it was a one-on-one,
what are you talking about? If it was, there's no one or
like,
nothing.
if there was a couple,
Back
I
in the
would've
days,
felt-
you know what niggas do? Show you talking crazy? If
Get your
I
sister.
have a sister,
Get my
or
sister's
my
coming.
man has a sister, they come in.
That's
The
a fact.
shorties from the
That's
town
them.
is pulling up. Yo. Such.
Not
where you
even.
at?
I'm gonna be
Pull up
honest.
real
If that
quick.
was me,
You know what I'm
and
saying?
let's say that they didn't get physical, and we just argued in the store, I'm gonna keep it pushing. I've never been that girl. I have a lot of male family members, uncles, cousins, brothers. I will never put them in that predicament where you can get hurt or I can get hurt. So
Or they
you
could
know
go to
what?
jail.
Whatever.
Why would
I
you
used
do
to
that?
I used to fight boys in school. So and I've never called no family member up to my school, and it's a lot of them, my age, older. So I don't know if I was in her place. I probably wouldn't have said nothing else. Like, all right, they disrespectful, whatever. All right, y'all have a nice day or something. I would have kept it pushing. I don't know what she could have said. I've tried.
I honestly don't even think she said all that.
Sometimes you got.
No, I don't think she said
"Yo,
nothing
you
nice."
lame ass niggas, da 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 da, and she stepped outside, and then they just whatever. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what I'm trying to say. She, she could have kept it moving. She could have. I don't know.
Her face is messed up.
No.
No.
They try
her
to, like,
face is
take her
covered.
eye
No,
out,
her face is really messed
Yeah,
up.
it's
No,
fine.
her face is messed up, and they caught him. Like
Yeah.
Sunday, they caught him. So you know what?
What do you mean, like recently?
They
Just
caught him.
now?
No, they caught that man.
They been caught.
No, they caught him. So
Yeah.
the New York City jail system will take care of him. The goons in there like, yo, you hitting girls, fam? And he's done deal. So you know what?
If
God
they
bless
feel that
him,
way,
and
bro.
I hope everything works out for them. Anyway,
If they feel that
Before
way,
you
right?
leave, before we wrap up, because I heard little keywords, boo and man,
Ay,
and
Dios
so
mío.
are we at a stage of happiness in life? We got somebody.
Spit.
We good.
2021, girl. 2021.
exactly.
You know
Keep
what I
that in your
mean?
mind.
All right.
Nah, go ahead.
No, I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Are you
I
married?
might know what I know,
No.
but this is for the people. I
Yeah,
might know
yeah.
what you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? We don't have to go to the. Are we happy?
I'm happy right now.
All right.
Okay.
There we go. We're happy.
Whether you
with
guys
life.
know that I'm
However you can
single
take
or
it,
if I'm
yeah.
taken,
But
I'm
we're
happy. I'm in a
All
happy
right.
place right now.
You're
All
the J. Cole shit.
So the reason I wanted to ask that is just before we wrap up is just how do you? All right.
Go ahead.
If you do or have a situation before COVID, because that's what you said you stopped. You know what I mean? How was that handling that being
and
outside and dealing? Do guys? Yo, you know what? I dig what you're doing. I'm cool. I copy. Or they like, yo, you're gonna have to stop this shit in a month because I'm not with this shit.
And I
be
got my
honest?
gun license, so I'm
You know
ready.
what I mean? Like, you
To be
feel me?
honest, they were both my daughter's father and my last situation. I mean, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, how
They were
have you-
both supportive.
Okay.
It's so funny because at one point with my daughter's father, I was like, yo, I'm ready to leave this game. Like 2015, I was like, I want out. I felt like I had enough money saved and I can invest it now into something. So back then I was ready to leave. And he was like, yo, no.
Was he profiting off of it? Like,
No, not
are you
necessarily.
the here's your share of the night type of woman?
no, no,
You know what
no.
I'm saying?
P Valley.
You know what I mean? I don't know.
Yo, that's a good one. No, he just also looked at it like, yo, you making a lot of money. Like this is gonna be beneficial. We were engaged, so it was like, this is our
okay.
family. I'm doing what I'm doing. You doing what you're doing. Don't stop.
Did the game ruin it? Because you said you were engaged. Did the game ruin
You're not
it?
engaged anymore.
No. The
It
game
had nothing to do with the game.
No.
Okay, all right,
We got
okay.
engaged upstate. We were together for years,
All right.
13 and a half
No,
years.
I'm just asking
We
'cause,
just
you
started
know-
going in opposite
okay,
directions.
all right, okay,
Yeah, that's
okay.
all. We outgrew
All right,
each other.
outgrew each other, okay.
Yeah.
So you're not engaged anymore.
No, that was that. That
Okay.
was my
That
daughter's
That was all the
father.
situation, yeah.
And then the next situation, he was supportive of it too. We met in the game, so it was just like whatever. But at the same time, of course, no man is looking at you like you still doing this
How
shit.
long
And
you gonna do this?
so
Yeah.
I knew whether he was supportive of it or not. I knew deep inside this is not. I can't say
There's
I want a
time limit here.
husband,
Yeah.
and I'm still out here.
There's
Yo.
a time limit. Yeah.
If I am going to be out here like that, you're going to follow me on OnlyFans, you're going to subscribe, and you're going to pay for this shit. That's it.
It's business now.
Yeah.
It's business.
Last thing before we get out of here, a lot of brothers have supported you, right? So I would just want to know, when Black Lives Matter happened, what did you do?
What?
Wait, what's the question?
I'm just saying, like, a lot of people have supported you, right? So I'm just saying, like, now when it's the brothers' turn now for them to get the support for the Black Lives Matter movement, what did you contribute to them? If you did or whatever. If you didn't, if it's all good.
I'm mad that he's asking me this question.
But real talk. Because
Contribute? Like in what way?
Anyway, I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm not saying you're an activist now, but I'm just saying, like,
How I support it, but as far as like going outside and doing all the
Protesting,
I didn't get involved in any of that.
Okay.
You can't get in the way of the bad, man.
Okay.
You can't get in the way of the bad.
Just asking.
But we appreciate you. We give the roses. We praise what you do. You know, we respect everything that you
Thank you.
put forth. You know,
Pioneering
man.
the
Thank
game,
you
a
for
legend.
coming
Thank you.
you know, setting the tone with us. You know what I
Setting the
mean?
tone.
Definitely.
Tell us where
I
we can
feel
get your
I've seen
skincare
stuff that you've done before, and I feel this one, you know, you gave a little more as far as, you know, how you started, what got you there. So we appreciate you opening up and speaking with us. You know what I mean? Let it be known what you got going on.
Well, my
know what I mean?
skincare that I mentioned earlier, it's called Essentials by JJRose.com.
Okay.
Like I said, body butters, scrubs. I'm gonna do hair oils.
Okay.
So I got a couple things.
What's the gram? If some person.
So my
really not
Instagram
know.
is I am Lynda Rose for those who don't know, and then same thing, Essentials by JJ Rose for the body butter, Essentials by JJ Rose.
We still got the OnlyFans. OnlyFans still
I
going?
sure do still have the
Alright.
OnlyFans.
that?
It's OnlyFans Lynda Rose /
Lynda Rose.
Or
Okay.
OnlyFans.com / Lynda Rose.
Got to shout out my man Gully, Active Juices. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Shout out, you know,
Active
with the
juicing.
hoodies. Yeah,
That's
we
dope.
getting on our juice mode.
I
You know
should've
what
put
I mean?
on my
After
shirt.
we finish this liquor, you know what I mean? We on our juice mode for real. You know what I'm saying? But thank you for coming through.
Thank you for
Thank you
having
for setting the
me.
tone with
Appreciate you.
us. We definitely appreciate you. And if you got, this is a home for, if you got something going on, welcome to come back, update whatever's going on.
Definitely
you know
want to
what
come back.
Definitely appreciate you.
Thank you.
Set the tone.
We're ready.
We here.